In this class, what I want to show you is how to make the best burger buns. We love burgers, we love burger buns. So this burger buns in here, the good thing with it, you can do so many different things, which I'll tell you about a bit later. But the unique thing with these burger buns is I'm going to make a paste first to put into the dough. And the paste is made with crème fraîche and a bit of flour. So it's called like a roux, we call it in French. And that's going to give us the softness in our buns and also give it a bit more shelf life, we call it. So to start that, I got my crème fraîche in my pan in here, and I put my little cooker on. Just bring the crème fraîche to a bowl, and when the crème fraîche is boiling, I put the flour, and off the heat, just whisk it really, really hard. So you end up like a gelatinous paste, and this will give my burger the best softness and also give a bit more shelf life into it. So it's just very simple, mix it together, and then so you got a very thick paste in here. Just mix it well. There we go. So you can see what it looks like. It's a bit like choux pastry. So to cool it down, I'm going to put it in my mixing bowl now. There we go. So I'm going to put my liquid first in the bowl. And put my salt on one side. Sugar next to it. Cover them a little bit. And my yeast, I'm just going to rub it up with my hand, just like so. That's enough. The butter is soft in my flour. The mixer will do the job, so that's perfect. Mixer on. Again, we use a dough hook for this one. Mixer up, and again, always form it on slow speed. So number 2 speed. Okay, it's been 4 minutes now. I'm very happy with the dough. It's nice and sticky inside, that's normal. I'm going to increase the speed now. Okay, dough's done. Let's have a look at it. Beautiful and stretchy, look at that. I'm going to use my scraper. No flour on the table. And tip. See how beautiful that is. It's nice, buttery, very stretchy, gorgeous dough. So I use my scraper, just walk it a little bit, and already it becomes much better. Not sticky on the top. I'll just give you a few flop, a few French shrug, like that. And suddenly it's bouncy, beautiful, sexy, look at this. Nice bubbles everywhere. Gorgeous. It feels alive now. So always finish your dough like that. No stickiness anywhere. So just a fine dusting in my bowl and on the top. Tuck it in. There we go. And that's going to rest in the bowl now for a good hour. It should be fine. So let's have a look at it. Look at this. Amazing. It's amazing. I'm still amazed how the dough can, with a couple of hours, that's been an hour and a half exactly, how much is risen. You can see how strong and bouncy and beautiful that dough is. Nice wobble on this, look at this. So now I'm going to divide the dough. I'm going to divide this into 100-gram pieces. That's a nice size for a burger. So I'm going to dust my table very lightly, just like that, and keep my top the same top all the way through. So let me explain. Get my scraper, release the top, and tip the dough over. It's so buttery. Look at this, beautiful. Don't waste anything. I'm going to show you a technique now to divide your dough so it doesn't stick to your hand when you divide. If you divide the dough in pieces now, you end up with a big sticky mess. So the trick on this one is dry your hand on the table a tiny bit, degas the dough gently, and then we're going to fold that dough just in here. So your top is back on top in here. Press into that spine on the middle and bring this over the top. And now your spine is in here. and your top is in here. So I'm going to twist this over. And your top is back on top now, not stick. Now, if I divide that dough into 100-gram pieces, it's going to be very long and narrow. And then, as you know, when you cut through the dough, it will be very sticky on the middle. So to be on the safe side, what I'm going to do is to cut the dough in half this way. So if you look in here, the way I'll do it, very fine dusting. With my scraper there, I use half of the scraper, open. And you can see the sticky sides in here. So with my left hand, I'm going to twist and seal the two edges together. Half of the scraper, push, half and twist. If your body is in the right position, you go bang on the middle. If you do it this way, you always end up with a smaller side than the other one. So your eyes is level as you cut. Cut and twist. So my top is back on top in here. If you look in here, your top in here is in here, and your sticky side is showing to me in here. I can show you there. You can see the sticky side. So I need to seal this first before I divide. So I just seal the two edges together. Seal it back and turn the dough over so my top is back on top in here. So now when I'm dividing my dough, it's the same for long baguettes, same for many things, you can do it this way. Okay, so now my dough is ready to be divided. I use my scraper there, use my hand in here, I kind of scale, and each piece 95, tiny bit from the back, underneath. So I keep my top nice and smooth in here. Number one. So my sticky bit is in here. You can see if I put my finger, it sticks a bit more. So I just fold it a bit, go under, make it round in here, and then cut in a round. Perfect one. And when you master those little tips, it will make you so much more confident handling any doughs. It's knowing where to touch the dough. If it looks sticky, don't bring your finger into it, because it's like a magnet. The more stickiness you have, the more your hand will go into it. So learn to touch the dough where it doesn't stick. There we go. So all my buns are there. But you can see now that all the top in here, nothing stick. And that's a key, is to understand your top and your bottom. So when you touch your dough, it won't stick to your fingers. If I touch it here, I can see it stick. You can see that. So now I'm going to shape them. So I'm going to show you the one I do usually. Just my dough in here. And I just bring a tiny bit of flour, very, very tiny in here. You don't need flour at all. If you need to, just a tiny bit like that. So my top being in here, I spin the dough around. I start with one first. Spin the dough. And what's happened there, the dough gets caught underneath and spin around. My top's still on the same place. And it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then I just blow it down a little bit. And then it's done. So my top hasn't moved. It's still the same top there. You don't put your hand and do this like that. You just get the dough together. So what's happened on the table, your top is in here. The dough spin and get inside itself. Just like that. And everything with the speed gets stronger and stronger. You end up with all your seam in here. You just have to seal them up. This is called la clé, the key. You lock everything down. Put it there. Okay, so we've shaped the burger buns and now they are proving. And that will take a good 45 minutes to 1 hour. You don't want them to be over-proofed, just nice, just under that. So while they're proving, we're gonna make some egg wash now. And the way I make my egg wash is the same way since I've been 14, 15 years old in a bakery. So we used to break a big box of eggs, and then put some salt with it, beat it up, and leave it by the side of the oven. So they just, not warm it up, but they just, with the ambient air, they become very yellowish and orangey. But it gives you the best egg wash for all pastry and so on. So that's the way I still do it now. I use a couple of eggs. And a good pinch of salt, fine sea salt I use. So what's happened with the salt, it just breaks down your eggs completely. It's like burning your eggs. If you leave it for long enough, you don't have to put it through a sieve. It will just become very fluid. Okay, so buns are ready to go in the oven now. My glaze is ready. If you look at your bun, they just bounce back nicely. So they have a bit more bloom in the oven when they go in. Beautiful. Smell nice already. So my eggs, you can see the color, and they're very, very fluid now. And I do 2 thin layers. So I go around once the buns. There. Done. And then in your oven, we're going to bake them at about 190, 180 degree. Depend on fan oven 180. You don't want your oven to be too fierce on this one. It's sugary, it's sweet, and you got egg wash. You don't want them to burn and become very, very dark. You want that nice color like a chestnut onto it. So let's go in the oven. Okay, we're back in a few minutes now for the best bun. Right, the buns are ready. I can hear them, I can smell them also, but they've been in there for 17, 18 minutes now. So look at those Chinese little beauties there. They smell gorgeous. You can see just baked nicely underneath. Nice shine on the top. Just a big burger, juicy inside. And then to make it justice,